Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another weekly update. First things first, I just want to start off tonight, November 22nd, the day that this is being uploaded. I'm going to be doing a special live stream, one that I haven't done in a while, a Let's Create live stream. It's not going to be Scribblenauts Unlimited story mode, it's going to be a Let's Create live stream. The reason for that is that today is actually the 3rd anniversary of the start of the Let's Create series, so it's pretty awesome stuff. So that's going to be tonight, probably around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want to follow my Twitch channel, I'll put that in the description, and it'll send you an email, hopefully. Twitch has been kind of iffy on that, but it'll send you an email, hopefully, when I go live. I'll also put up a video when I actually do go live, so look forward to that. I'm hoping to see you people there, or at least some people. It's gonna be fun. I've always had fun in the past with live streams. That's where judgmental sandworm first came from. So I'm excited. But yeah, so that's gonna be that. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys there. So that's that. So hello everybody. I just wanted to start off with that so that the people who tune out don't miss out on that. But yeah, so for updating. So this past week sucked. This past week really sucked. I had scans and stuff, and they were good. That's not the part that sucks. The part that sucks is just the stress that was put on me. We didn't know whether some of the scans were showing tumor growth or not. Turns out they weren't. So the doctor reassured us. Reassured my parents. My parents have a habit of projecting their fear of certain things onto other people. So subconsciously. So this past week, after the MRI, which was Tuesday, my father, thought that he saw something on the images. So like the rest of the week, like everyone in the house just kept on walking up to me and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" In like a really creepy like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes." Like several times a day, and treating me like I was already dead, and that really wasn't a pleasant experience. I like being alive, and I am alive, as you can see. This was not a pre-recorded thing, and I am certainly not a computer projecting a human image onto the screen. I'm not. Would a computer wear this hat and a Proton John shirt? It probably would. I can't lie to you guys. It probably would. A computer would definitely own a cute alpaca plush. Stop it. I'm sorry. He gets excited when he sees the picture on the screen. Stop it. Anyway, so that was not a pleasant experience. Plus the fact that on Thursday, aside from meeting with the doctor, I also had to address something with the central line that I have. It was starting to wear out after 2.5 years, so I actually, thank God I didn't need to get it replaced, because that would require surgery, but I did have to. They essentially, what they do is that they snip it off and then attach a new one and glue it all together. But the whole process takes 4 hours that I had to sit in the hospital and just wait for the glue to dry. And they let me keep the one that they snipped off because I'm creepy like that, and now I have a collection. This isn't the first central line that I've collected. I'm creepy. I have a fascination with these things. Plastic tubes that have been stuck into my veins. I have a fascination with them. But yeah, so it'll go in the collection. I would show you guys, but people think it's creepy, and I have a picture on Twitter that I posted on Thursday, so you can go back and see that if you really want to see what it looks like. Just imagine, the end of it, but a longer tube going into my chest. It's fun. I haven't been able to take a shower or swim for 3 years. I really miss that. But yeah, we'll talk about, I guess I'll talk about the results. So basically it meant that videos this past week were not recorded. I was able to do so earlier in the week, which is why we still had Ni no Kuni and Evil Land most of the time. So this coming week, Thanksgiving, I have a wedding to go to on Wednesday, but there still should be a video. I'm going to try to get recording done tomorrow and Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. I'm also going to be recording stuff for Let's Players Unknown, so that's going to be fun times. Let's see. So yeah, Ni no Kuni is drawing to a close. I've said this a few times, but it's actually drawing to a close. There's very few bosses for me to fight. Last week I've mainly been working on the video for how to collect various rare alchemy ingredients. I take this seriously. This is my notes on all the stuff we need, where to find them, and all the everything. Each one of these, each line is a different item, and like this is how many you need, or how many I need to make stuff. And some of these items are, the underlined ones need like at least 15 or 20. And up here is like the enemies that you fight, or the items that you get in the various locations, and the items that you get from special enemies, dropping or stealing or whatever. It's a whole thing. So I'm going to be spending the week just making the video, but also collecting all the items so that I can finish off the video with actually making everything. The nice thing about Ni no Kuni is that the trophy is for 150 or something of the alchemy items, or 120, creating 120 separate types of items, and there are 134 total recipes. So some of the larger recipes that require things like the Scrolls of Truth and the Evil Eyes and the Seeds of Discord, which are like the 3 hardest to find, you don't technically need to do those if you're just going to the trophy, but the problem is that those are the items needed for the ultimate equipment in the game. So that's, I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna record a whole bunch more of the bosses still. There's one or two quests, regular quests for us to do as well, and there's I'm gonna make a video on monster training. Monster recruitment is monster recruitment. I'm just gonna make a video on essentially toko farming. Where to find the tokos, the tokos, or the doko-tokos, depending on where you are in the game, or the toko-tokolds, really. So that's gonna be that, and then the game has a final super boss, which is where I'm gonna end the series. Actually, 2 super boss fights, so that's where I'm gonna finish that, and I can't see that being more than like 5 or so episodes. So this series might finish pretty much on its 1-year anniversary. It started December 2nd last year, guys. It's almost a year old. It's a week from being a year old. It's nuts. So yeah, so that's gonna go. So it's December. So yeah, this week is fun times. Next week is chemo for me, but it's also gonna be my birthday next Friday, December 4th. Ooh. I have no idea. Like, my parents are like, Dovey, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, I don't know. Because I buy my own video games, and I don't know what recording stuff I would really want. I don't really think I want a pop filter. Maybe I want a mic stand for my Yeti, but I don't know what's a good one, because most of them seem to be like clip onto the desk things, and that doesn't really work when I'm facing the TV there and I just have the bed next to me. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. But yes, so Evil End 2 is also progressing. I think we're getting closer to the end of it. But yeah, fun times are in that game. It just keeps getting better and better. I love it. I love it. So I still have a few episodes of that pre-recorded, or one episode of that, or something. Portal 2 is also progressing to my favorite part of the game, so that's going to be great. And yeah, so that's it for the update. Sorry, I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. Ni no Kuni is a very important game to me, which is why I ramble about it. I just think it's a very complete feeling game. It doesn't just kind of leave you off after the end. There's a lot of stuff to do, but it doesn't. It's not overwhelming unless you really hate item grinding, which I guess that is. But I think it's just a fantastic game, which is why I let's played it. So yeah, now I'm like already thinking ahead of what exactly I'm gonna do next. If it's gonna be more of like a fillery thing, I don't know. But yeah. But so yeah, so the results of the scan are results of the scan. The doctor said that they're looking into other treatment things, obviously, but we're gonna continue on what I have been doing for a while, which isn't bad. It's tolerable despite the last cycle. I threw up a whole load. But my hair has been growing back in because of it, or despite it, so that's a nice thing. And yeah, so he said that we're going to be taking, in February or so, I'm going to be getting a CAT scan probably, or biopsies or something, to compare it to the one I got in August, just to see if there's any change there. And yeah, and I mean, he also said that I'm probably going to be continuing this for another year, throughout 2016, which is not something entirely pleasant to hear because my life has been stagnant for a long time now, and it looks like it's going to be doing that forever at this point. Obviously, it's not going to be forever, but a year is a long time. So we'll see. We'll see what things hold. Miracles can happen, though. Uh, as we say on the Sephiroth, Dovey, do you ever wonder if magic exists? No, because magic never happens in my life. And that's pretty how much it goes. I had a mini breakdown last week after the pressure got to me, and I realized I'm going to be doing this for another frickin' year. So that's going to be fun. But it means you guys will keep getting videos because it's literally the only thing I can do with my life. So good for you. Yeah, so that's gonna be that. And yeah, so video games and stuff. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon came out on Friday. It's very fun. It has a very, very long tutorial. Like 5 hours before you actually get into the going on adventures section of the game. It's all story, but it's like it's segments with lots of talking in between, and short dungeons introducing you to new items or old aspects or whatever. But I'm enjoying the game so far. Yeah, I got past that, and it's good. I really like that they brought the personality quiz back at the beginning of the game, asking you questions, giving you a Pokemon. Once again, I answered all the questions truthfully, and I got Mudkip, just like I did in Blue Mystery Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. There we go. So yeah, Mudkip. I decided not to go with Trico as my partner this time. I chose Cyndaquil, and apparently that's a popular choice because like everyone on Twitter was like, "Oh yeah, I do Cyndaquil Mudkip too." I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, it's fun. The recruitment is vastly improved from the previous games, or those some people might say it's cheap. I don't know, but instead of like randomly having Pokemon ask you, "Oh, can I join your team?" The Pokemon that you do the quests for join your team when you beat the missions, like the different requests. So it could be anybody. Like I have a Victini, a Petlil, a Salamence, Raichu, a Dragonite, a Dunsparce, a Pidgeotto, and it's really cool. And as you do quests, it has this like grid type system. It kind of looks like a sphere grid, but instead of spheres, it's Pokemon pictures. And when you do a quest, it branches out and it unlocks the potential for those Pokemon to ask for requests and stuff. So and it's like random, like whoever it goes to. It not random like different for each game as far as I know, but it's random. It's not like Petlil will attach to Lilligant and Cottony. It's like Petlil will attach to Salamence or Dragonite or something, like that kind of thing. And there are also like some Pokemon you can talk to in town that just automatically join your party because like they want to talk or whatever. And that's like small things. They're not overly powerful, but that's how I got Victini, and he's awesome. I love Victini. The game also has, so far to me, several references to previous games. There's a Rampardos there that talks about formerly being in charge of Treasure Chest Shop, which was Gates to Infinity, I think. And he mentions, I wonder how Minchino's doing, or Chinchino, whichever one was in the. So it's just nice. I met Arbok from the ADW team, what the Arbok, Weezing, and Drapion, was it? He's like, hey, I'm Arbok from the whatever acronym team. I'm a bad dude. He didn't say that exactly, but he's like, I'm vicious. No, it was some silly word. And there's Sheriff Magnezone is back, things like that. So it's just nice that they're connecting it as opposed to the other games which were kind of standalone. So it's good. It's awesome. It's very fun. I recommend it to people who like the series. It's slower paced, I think, than the previous games, or than the DS ones. Gates to Infinity had a lot of problems, in my opinion. But it seems to be fuller, so it's good. I like it. Also, Amiibo came out this past week. Amiibo like Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo came the week before, didn't you? But anyway, we have Mewtwo Amiibo. I got more of the Animal Crossing Amiibo. We got Cyrus and we got Mabel. And Isabelle and Digby we already had. I got a KK Slider. I got Tom Nook here. And Reese. So, yeah, fun times there. I'm enjoying Amiibo Festival. Like I said, it's last week. It's slower paced than like a Mario Party game. There aren't like mini games in the main thing, but as an Animal Crossing fan, I do enjoy it. I also got from Christy for Spooky-thon. She sent prizes out for stuff. So I got like Pokemon coins, like the flip coins for the card game. So Pikachu and a Froakie and another cool Pikachu, a Chansey. Oh god, I actually have one of these already, but it's always good to have more Chanseys. If you don't know why I'm smiling, it's because of Diamond and Pearl versus, and Ruby and Fire Red and Leaf Green versus. Oh god. Mainly Fire Red and Leaf Green versus, and she sent something else, I think. Yes, okay. I just need to find it. Excuse me, Alphonse. Those are the Amiibo cards. Oh, there we go. She also sent this. It's a new Super Mario Bros. U card. I don't know where she got it from, but it's Nabbit. The reason why she sent it is because Nabbit is essentially a bunny man! So that's going to go in my collection of Bunny Man memorabilia. Oh, it's great. It's great. I love it. So yeah. Uh, I guess that's really it. So yeah, look forward to more content. Once again, I hope to see some of you guys at the live stream tonight. If you miss it, it'll go up on my channel, obviously. But, the Let's Create series has been very important to me. It's the only reason why I am where I am today. It was wildly popular when it first came out in 2012. I started that November off with 600 some odd subscribers, and I had 1,000 by the end of that year, and then like 2,000 2 months later, and by the 1 year anniversary of the Let's Create series, I had 3,500. So that's where like the chunk of my success on YouTube was because of that series, and at the start of that. And then I got cancer and I wasn't able to make the long episodes anymore or keep it consistent, and the series died. It's still more popular than any of the Let's Plays that I do right now, but dead is dead. And it's very sad. But I do thank all of you people who have stuck through the series and kept it alive, because it's only alive because you guys suggest things. So I do thank you for that. But anyway, that's going to be it for the weekly update. Thank you guys so very much for watching, continuing to watch, and just being awesome people all around. And just for your support and everything. And here's hoping that good times abound. So this has been Sephiroth 4 with the weekly update. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.